Your Majesty.
Whoa!
At your orders, sir. Greetings, sir.
Who said that then? Couldn't have been that garden, no.
The king!
If you got good pipes, they're looking for a bard, you know. You've got a kind heart, Your Highness, but you can't please everyone, can you? You any idea how dangerous this
You should
place
keep
is?
checking my shop. You never know when I might have a sale on.
Ah! Any other
Welcome, friend. You are now the proud owner of Lakeview Manor. You will be delighted to know that the previous owner was me, Reva, so the echoes of 1,000 revelries will keep you company as you wither and die of old age. Should you wish to accelerate this demise, I suggest you spin the wheel in the ballroom to partake in a delicious game I often enjoyed playing myself. Tatty bye now.
which gave us a differential tax return of about 30%, which wasn't quite as cost-effective as we've been led to believe, but still, I think, a major saving and well worth the primary investment. And it was around that time that I decided my future lay in accountancy.
Quiet, Hatch. The device has begun to record our words.
Extraordinary. Just like magic. How's it work? Is it magic? I like magic.
Quiet. This could make us a sizable fortune without the need of doing a minute's work. And now, welcome to Reaver's Wheel of Misfortune. Great rewards await you if you can but win at my little game. We ask that losers decompose quickly.
Let's spin the wheel! It's the wolf round. Please proceed to the arena.
Welcome to the sanctuary. That appears to be all of the gifts. There are new weapons in your armory. Hammers are slower to swing than swords, but they do accomplish quite a bit more flattening. I hardly wish to tell you your business, but there's a more powerful melee weapon in your armory. With a rifle, a skilled shooter can hit targets at significant range and inflict considerable damage. Tactical situation call for a different weapon? Any other business to attend to?
Let the first round begin. You'll regret that. You're just making it angry. That's what we in the trade call a dead wolf. You know what? That will make a lovely rug. Hey, come on, that was a little puppy once. You've killed a wolf. Although, to be fair, they were bred to be evil. Oh, I think you're pretty tough, don't you, beating up defenseless animals? I enjoy cruelty to animals as much as the next person, but this is too much. Congratulations, you killed a member of an endangered species. A wolf has been hit. No, wait, hang on, can I record that again? That sounded a bit too much. Also, is my cappuccino here yet? Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. What will the Wheel of Misfortune really save this time? It's the mercenary round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence.
Do you ever wonder what your spleen looks like? Let's find out.
Come on, honestly. Today's mercenaries are just in it for the money.
Use fire if you can't fight fair. Dead. Just like
The life of a mercenary is a short and brutish one, and it was his first day as well.
Oh, did that bullet go clean through it?
Fight back, you wimps! Oh, he should have blocked that, but he didn't. You're rubbish.
Eat hot.
It's all right, folks. We'll send his payment to his widow, won't we, Reaver?
ooh, bet that hurts, eh?
That's it. We want blood. Oh dear. Give me a moment. It feels like a death in the family. Okay, next one.
Yeah, a good blow.
Well, at least he isn't suffering anymore. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. And what will you fight today? It's the hob round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. You can say what you like about hobs, but you can't dispute their dress sense. So bold, so original, so fashion forward. A good hit for the valiant rebel there. I don't know about you, but I find hobs mouth. In fact, I require a big mouth. Dear me! I hope there are no miners in the audience. Oh, that hob's going to be stiff in the morning. Well, stiffer than usual. That hob is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He is deceased. He is no more. He has shuffled off this mortal coil. Oh, that hob doesn't know what day it is. Then again, it probably never did. Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? It died doing what it loved. Entertaining rich people! Oh, it looks like one of our brave rebels is taking a thrashing from someone half their size. The little critter got a good one in there. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. Silencio! The Ville! She's about to speak! It's the Hollow Man round. Please proceed to the arena.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the... The armory is at your disposal. When you need to attack a target from a great distance and don't mind sacrificing firing speed, a rifle is ideal. Rifles are slower to fire than pistols, but can be used to engage targets at much greater range.
Let the round commence. What a hit! That must have made the old timer feel a few centuries younger. It may have been struck, but it will never stop. Unless, of course, it's struck a few more times and falls over. Oh, there's nothing worse than taking a hiding from a corpse. How embarrassing! We've been advised not to call them zombies. The Hollow Man Anti-Defamation League is getting stronger all the time. Ah, the satisfying sound of a corpse being thoroughly thrashed. Don't you love it? Not bad for someone who's been dead a couple of 100 years. Do dead men feel pain? You might want to ask that fella. If he wasn't dead before, come on, he must be now.
Oh, I hope that wound isn't of a grave nature. I know. I'm terribly sorry. It won't happen again.
What a wonderful spectacle this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to tell your grandchildren you were here. That corpse is taking one hell of a beating. Oh, what a shame. Cut down in the prime of death. Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. Let's spin the wheel. It's the Sand Fury round. Please proceed to the arena. Let the round commence. Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's all right. And I think she's a she. It's so hard to tell. She could not pirouette away in time. How tragic. Oh, you should have done that acrobat thing you do.
What's beneath those eerie helmets, do you think? A beautiful face? A misshapen monstrosity? I'd rather not find out, truth be told.
You're just making them more angry, you know. Oh no, they've killed one.
Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Pistols are less accurate than rifles, but are faster and more maneuverable.
Oh, the Sand Fury couldn't get out of the way in time. Our rebels may have finally met their match. Fingers crossed. These sand ladies are tough. It'll take more than that to bury one.
I encountered these lithe little fighters on the edge of a desert. They weren't easy to box up, I don't mind telling you. Oh, tut, tut, tut. It could have cartwheeled out of the way, don't you agree? Oh, that's a real shame.
Round complete. Please return to the main chamber via the nearest exit. Thank you. What will the Wheel of Misfortune really say this time? Creature bundle. Let the final round commence.
How much time have you got? Am I good or what? More where that came from. There you are then. Got more if you... You fancy that? Take that. This is all you've got, then?
Well done. Final round complete.
Congratulations on completing Reaver's Wheel of Misfortune. We find you...
Godlike. Hey, Reaver, you think anyone will actually get this perfect score ever?
Perhaps, if someone of sufficient skill and complete lack of a social life comes along.
The item... Ah, hello. Any other business?
Nice to see you.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Ready
My
to
lord.
serve, Your Majesty.
Hello, your awesome supremeness.
Greetings, sir. Sir, at your service.
This is royal magnificence.
Daddy!
His Majesty, the King of Albion.
Can't believe it! Daddy! Nice of you to drop in. Wow, those are really cool clothes. Never move. I'm so,
Greetings,
so
sir.
happy!
Hey! See ya.
Why does our society reinforce gender stereotypes?
That's good, I like it.
Never mind.
Wow.
I'll just go and play with my
just look
dolls.
so cool.
We're not worthy. Whoa. You're the nicest person
Where
around
we live
here.
is just brilliant.
Time again.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like being so rich?
Can I copy your look?
I love that hat. Oh, I'd hate to clean these toilets. You should see what these nobles types see.
Don't go without me, Dad.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Page will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves. For love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your Majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
The poor of this city have suffered enough. We will renovate the shelter and orphanage.
The Bowerstone Shelter shall be refurbished at the Crown's expense.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done the right thing.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The parentless tykes and their destitute friends shall have a palace to call their own. Are you a beggar, too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan, aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Reva Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't deserve it.
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue, the disposal of the city's waste. Reaver will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Reaver Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on, this isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
Morningwood is to be left unspoiled. We will find other ways to deal with Bowerstone's sewage problem.
The King has spoken. Morningwood shall not be used as a waste site. The Sanitation Committee will look into safer alternatives.
Groovy. You are like a majestuous eagle, Your Majesty. You were in touch with your inner innards. Granny Nature thanks you from, the bottom of her heart.
A pity. I must admit I was rather looking forward to breathing fresh air, but I'm sure Your Majesty knows best. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Reaver Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility, because there can be no affluence without effluence.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants. Page is very influential among the people of the city. It was very clever of you to enlist her as an ally. I fancied myself as a revolutionary in my younger days, you know. But I soon realized there wasn't much profit in being a rebel. And who wants to spend their life?
Welcome to the Sanctuary. That appears to be all of the gifts.
The king! Wow!
Delivery for you.
Yippee! Greetings,
The
my
king!
liege.
Or as Mummy says, the big cheese!
Sir?
Yeah!
At your command.
Wahey!
Wow! It's the king! Yay!
Delivery! Greetings, sir.
Hello, your lordship. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ah, it's the Grace Roller.
Oh, please, Your Majesty. Can I have your autograph? Pretty, please. Pretty, please. Whoa! I wonder what you'll do next.
You look at that and you just feel...
Yeah! I don't want your autograph anymore.
Yay! How are things going? Are you all right? Could be better, could be worse. Hooray! mighty king. Yay!
Hello, superhero.
Always a joy to see you, your royal grandness.
Wow!
Hey!
Long live the king!
Never given a gift to royalty before. Sir? How about an
Royal
autograph,
magnificence.
Autograph! Now! Gimme! Gimme! Gimme!
An address from Logan, your king. You are citizens of Albion. Its noble soil runs through your veins. Its long history is your own history. But this kingdom does not exist to support you or to feed you. It is not a fruit to be picked off the ground, or a tree whose shade will protect you unconditionally. This land of ours demands your sweat, it demands your labor, and it demands your sacrifice. We are entering an epoch full of opportunities, but full of peril too. Albion needs you to fight.
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters. You've changed the world since we last stood here.
You had a lot to do with it, Paige.
But we still haven't changed things enough. Without Logan's troops, crime is becoming a serious problem. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him. Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up. I don't spend all my time down here anymore. But it's hard to let go, you know? This city won't rest easy as long as Nigel Ferret is running things.
You might have a look in the sanctuary shop. I'm quite certain.
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
Cut out his liver so I can hang it over my mantelpiece like a livery. That's it. You stand in the way of the bullets while I sneak round the side.
Oh, I just walked away for a second and he was already dead. Ah, I hope that one leaves a scar.
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
That ferret gang is really getting too big for their
It's great that something's being done for those less fortunate.
Your Majesty.
At your command. My king?
Good one!
Yay!
I'm at your command.
Your Majesty.
Gosh.
Majesty.
Hello there, Your Majesty. I hope you're well.
Greetings, sir.
It's awfully late and time for bed.
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him! Fast!
Oh, slug ya! That was a lucky hit. Don't let it get you down. How the arse in hell? Oh, I love it when they fight back. I don't normally get to have... Oh, did that bullet go clean?
Please set me free!
Ready to die? Oi! Stop hitting him!
Can't stop me, can you?
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
How much time have you got? There you are, then. How'd you like that? You fancy that?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, It would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
Ah, that pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours.
As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in there and rot. But that's for the king to decide.
Royal miscreant! This grievous malefaction shall be rewarded with equally grievous retribution.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision. As you wish. Let the streets be filled with poor, drunken revelers. Perhaps it will take their minds off their impending doom. This will leave a noticeable gap in our budget, however. If you are feeling particularly generous, you may wish to make a personal donation to bridge that gap. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead. Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always. You don't need me to remind you of the growing necessity to fill the treasury, Your Majesty.
Yes, sir.
Ah, hello.
You are looking well today, my lord.
My
Ah, it's our mighty king.
New weapons have been added to your collection. Those two do complement each other very well. Happy casting. If you want to inflict the greatest possible damage in melee combat, you want a hammer. The bigger, the better. Excellent choice of gauntlet.
At your...
Well...
Wow! Or as Mummy said, the big cheese!
Now that's what I'm talking about! With that catastrophic instrument of death in your hands, you could bring an end to all conflict for all time. Well, it's now a foregone conclusion that war will soon be obsolete. So my work here is done. Ta. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy.
Whatever you feel comfortable in.
Your Majesty.
Your little boy is getting by. Just like Mum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King. Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it.
There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition.
But only the rich will be able to afford to learn.
Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
The Brightwall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free centre of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all.
Very well. I will make the arrangements at once. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Riva. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Riva will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
Now that we've finally freed the people of this city, are we going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
Page is right. We must protect our natural resources. Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The King has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the Crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full of gold? I bow to your greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
The sanctuary shop...